Hello everyone. So recently I cleared my net on 17th of October 2024. So there have been a few questions asking me that how you cleared your net and what were the strategies, what were the books, and how do you manage to do it without coaching and without studying for long hours and without like sitting. So in this video I am going to be discussing all these strategies, books, and how I managed to do it without sitting for 6 to 8 hours. So let's get started. Firstly, I would love to share with you all the 3 R's that I used to follow. The first was revision, the second was resolve, and the third was to read. So let's discuss the first one in detail. Revision. Actually, we all memorize the things, the facts, and but it is not the compulsion that it would be going to settle in your mind. You need to brush up every day. Only then it will going to be settled in your mind. So what I used to do is I used to study for 3 to 4 hours, or some days 2 to 3 hours, and the next day I used to start my study plan. I used to revise what I have learned the previous day. So it is very important to brush up the things that you have learned or memorized the previous day, because if you would not revise, then the things are going to be flied off from your mind. Do not keep the revision for the last. Do it first before starting the new study of your day. It is very important to first settle the things already in your mind and then learn new things. So that was a study of revision, and I would definitely say that it helped me a lot, because when I was coming up in my mind, because I have gone through it so many times, so it was like so fluent. And the question, the moment I saw the question, it was just coming in my mind that yes, it is the answer. It's just because of the revision, because they were so much settled and like flared up in my. So the second strategy I followed was to resolve. It comes in two parts. First is to resolve the previous year question papers, and second is to resolve the area which is creating a lot of problem to you. So let's discuss the first one. Resolve the previous year papers. We always tend to think कि भाई ये पुराने साल के पेपर से क्या ही आएगा, बट हमारे लिए ये बात को समझना बहुत जरूरी है कि इतने सालों से अगर वो एग्जाम्स चले आ रहे हैं तो कहीं ना कहीं तो क्वेश्चंस रिपीट होंगे. एंड नाउ डेज व्हाट आई हैव ऑब्जर्व्ड इज दे आर प्लेइंग विद द ऑप्शंस. Question पढ़ के you will think that you know the answer, but as soon as you come to the options you will think you don't know the answer. So that's the trick. So to solve that you have to read everything in detail and properly, और उसके लिए आपको प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चन पेपर करने पड़ेंगे, क्योंकि जब हम प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चन पेपर को सॉल्व करते हैं हमें समझ में आता है कि एक क्वेश्चन के कितने ऑप्शंस आंसर हो सकते हैं. तो दैट विल बी मोर क्लियर इन योर माइंड कि कैसे वो क्वेश्चंस होंगे. एंड डू नॉट जस्ट थिंक कि हम 5 साल के कर लेते हैं, 10 साल के कर लेते हैं. नो, आई हैव सॉल्व लाइक फ्रॉम 2003. So that helped me a lot in solving the questions when I was doing it like in the examination hall. So solve it as much as you can. Second one is resolve. आई ऑलवेज थिंक कि पीपल, मतलब लोगों को ऐसा लगता है कि फर्स्ट डू द थिंग्स जिसमें हम अच्छे हैं, बट व्हाट आई थिंक इज डू एट द फर्स्ट साइड जो आपको डिफिकल्ट लगता है. जो यूनिट, जो पोर्शन आपको डिफिकल्ट लगता है, उसे सबसे पहले करके रख देना चाहिए, बिकॉज एट द लास्ट मोमेंट जो आपके एग्जाम्स, यू आर नियरिंग योर एग्जाम्स, इट विल बी वेरी डिफिकल्ट फॉर यू, बिकॉज इट विल क्रिएट अ हैजल इन योर माइंड एंड यू विल थिंक दैट चलो इस पोर्शन को तो छोड़ ही देते हैं. बट अगर आप लास्ट टाइम के लिए वो पोर्शन छोड़ेंगे जिसमें आप ऑलरेडी अच्छे हैं, फिर आप जिसको जल्दी कवर अप कर सकते हैं, तो दैट विल नॉट क्रिएट द हैजल. विल बी फ्री एंड योर माइंड विल बी काम एंड यू कैन like seriously cover the entire syllabus if you are doing the toughest or the hardest thing you think at the first instance. So the third R was reading. I personally believe that when we read and write anything, it gets settled in our mind in the quickest way possible, because it's there is a cone of Dale's cone of experience also which says कि अगर हम बोलकर लिखते हैं तो वो चीजें हमारे दिमाग में 90% तक बैठ जाती है, या फिर हम जिस चीज को करते हैं. तो whenever you are doing your daily life task also, do not even think कि अभी तो क्या पढ़ाई हो सकती है. Always keep on revising and reading out the things and say the things that you have studied the previous day. The more often you say it, the more often it will be settled up in your mind. So it's very important to read it out loudly and then learn it, because when we read, it gets into depth in our mind. I would love to suggest you to all is the entire day जब आप पढ़ने के लिए बैठते हैं 3-4 घंटे, जब भी जितना भी, it depends on the efficiency of your mind. आप जितनी भी देर बैठ रहे हैं, don't solve the questions at that time, because it is not going to help you out. जिस टाइम आप पढ़ने बैठे हैं, just go through the study material and try to revise it and try to settle up in your mind and solve the questions at the end of the day when your mind is just exhausted and not ready to keep anything in the moment you have to solve the questions, because in the examination hall you are going to face the same pressure in your mind, because the situations are going to be difficult, your mind going to act differently. तो वो situation काफी similar होती है जब हम एक दिन के end में exhaust हो जाते हैं और हमें लगता है कि अब कुछ नहीं हो सकता. तो जब हम उस situation में या फिर उस timing में अगर हम questions को solve करते हैं, और हम वो चीजें especially जो हमें difficult लगती है, in my case it was maths, जब आपको लगे कि मेरा mind थक चुका है, I'm not ready to take in anything in my mind, तभी आपको क्वेश्चन पेपर्स या फिर आपको क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करने हैं जो भी उस टॉपिक से रिलेटेड है. प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चन पेपर्स भी आपको उसी टाइम पे सॉल्व करने हैं, जो दिन का लास्ट हो या फिर वो जो भी मोमेंट हो, जो आपको लगे कि अब मैं थक चुका हूँ एंड आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू स्टडी मोर. आपको डिफिकल्ट लगेगा, बट ट्रस्ट में अगर आप उस समय में क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करना सीख जाते हैं, तो यू विल ऑल्सो लर्न टू हैंडल एग्जामिनेशन प्रेशर. द नेक्स्ट थिंग आई वुड लव टू सजेस्ट यू इज डोंट लीव योर हॉबीज और एनी अदर सोर्स ऑफ एंटरटेनमेंट. पीपल ऑलवेज से कि जब एग्जाम्स की तैयारी कर रहे हैं तो इसे छोड़ दो, उसे छोड़ दो. आई पर्सनली थिंक दैट इज नॉट गोइंग टू हेल्प यू आउट इन एनी वे. डोंट लीव योर हॉबीज, बिकॉज दे आर अ कंफर्ट प्लेस. जब हमारी जिंदगी में इतने सारे चाउस चल रहे हैं, वी आर प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर एनी एग्जाम और समथिंग लाइक दैट, so we need a place where we can get the peace. So that is your hobby. May it be anything. You can learn any new hobby, new skill. Don't just switch on to your phone and just जब भी आपको स्टडी से ब्रेक चाहिए तो फोन पे आपने कुछ देख लिया या फिर उससे कुछ हो गया. No, I would suggest कि आप उस समय में जो ब्रेक लेना चाहते हैं, आप अपनी हॉबी को परस्यू करें. May it be anything. In my case it was dancing. In my case it was writing. So it can be anything. Like it may be a walk. It may be singing. It may be listening to music. It may be cooking. Don't just leave that, because it is going to help you a lot in गेटिंग यू अ क्लियर एंड काम स्टेट ऑफ माइंड। जैसे ही आप थोड़ा सा ब्रेक लेके अपनी हॉबी को परस्यू करके वापस पढ़ने बैठेंगे, इट इज डेफिनेटली गोइंग टू इंक्रीज योर एफिशिएंसी। एंड आई थिंक कि बहुत बहुत घंटों तक बैठना, 6 8 घंटे, 9 घंटे, 10 घंटे, इट इज वेरी एग्जॉस्टिंग फॉर योर बॉडी एज वेल एंड फॉर योर माइंड एज वेल। So I personally like want to suggest that you can do yoga, you can meditate. It is going to help you a lot. Trust me, those who know me, they will definitely say I'm just endorsing yoga, but that is not the thing, because yoga literally keeps a balance in your life. So because you will be able to get the minute things of the course of material you are studying. So it could be meditation or it could be yoga, anything you like. If you could manage to do meditation for 15 minutes also, it is going to help you a lot. Don't just sit in continuation for so many hours. Just get up, do some warm up, and then again start studying. If you ask me about the books or the reference material that I have referred to, so for the first paper, that is common for everyone. And the second paper, I was having geography, so I have cleared my net in geography. So for the first paper, I would love to suggest KVS Madan, जो सब suggest करते हैं, because it is having the entire whole and soul one can have, and there are certain YouTube channels that could help you in having an edge in maths and logical reasoning. So that link I would be sharing in the comment section, or maybe in the description of the video, so you can access from that. And I would love to say that don't too much diversify your sources, because the more you will diversify, the more your mind will be get confused. Keep it few, but keep it of quality. आप थोड़ा रखें अपने रेफरेंस मटेरियल को, बट उसको क्वालिटी का रखें। जितना ज्यादा आप अपने रिसोर्सेज को डाइवर्सिफाई करेंगे, उतना ज्यादा आपके माइंड में वो क्वेश्चन देख सकोगे, क्योंकि इट इज लाइक ऐसा होता है कि एक बुक में कुछ और आंसर देखा है, दूसरे में कुछ और, तीसरे में कुछ और। तो जब हम एग्जामिनेशन हॉल में उस क्वेश्चन को फेस करते हैं, हमारे दिमाग में 3 4 चीजें स्प्रिंग अप होती है, and we tend to confuse कि इसका आंसर क्या है। तो it's an advice to just limit your resources, to limit your reference material, but of quality. Do the practice of math every day as much as you can, because that is going to be an edge over for you. For the geography paper, I would love to suggest Net UGC Arihant की एक book है, जिसमें it is covering all the 10 units. And apart from that, I have referred a lot of books from my library, having previous year questions. But I'm sorry, I can't like share the name of the books, because I literally don't remember what were the books. But you can refer to any of the book having previous year questions from, like, I have referred from 2003 to 2020 or 21, I guess. उतने previous year question paper एक बार go through किए थे। I would suggest कि geography के लिए भी don't too much diversify resources. ऐसा नहीं कि agriculture की एक book ले ली, urban की एक book ले ली, settlement की एक अलग book ले ली। No, just because इतना अगर हम इतना deep में हमें नहीं पढ़ना, और हम उसमें उतना deep में चले गए, तो हम time पे हमारा syllabus cover नहीं कर पाएंगे। I'm having my handwritten prepared notes for almost 7 to 8 units of paper 1. So I would also suggest you to create, if you have the time and if you are if you are going to give it in June, so just prepare your own handwritten notes, because there can be nothing better than that. Because at the last moment when you are brushing up everything, you cannot just go through the entire book. You have to be relying on that notes. So just prepare your handwritten notes if you could do that, because जितना हम खुद की राइटिंग को या फिर खुद के मोड ऑफ कन्वीनियंस को समझ सकते हैं, किसी और के नोट्स कांट हेल्प अस। तो जस्ट क्रिएट योर नोट्स इफ यू हैव द टाइम। एंड लास्टली आई वुड लव टू से दैट आपको अगर जेआरएफ करना है, तो आप उससे भी मतलब 70 से 280 के बीच में मार्क्स आने की सोचिए। एंड इफ यू वांट टू डू नेट, तो आप जेआरएफ तक की प्रिपरेशन करिए, तब जाके आप नेट तक पहुंचेंगे। एंड ऑलवेज like aim above the mark, so that you can at least, even if you are failing, so that you can reach up to the mark, because that's very important. And just do not forget that when you are the nearest to your goal, the tendency to give up is the highest. जब आप इतना सारा पढ़ लेंगे, इतना सारा जो एग्जाम पास आने वाला होगा, आपका एडमिट कार्ड आ जाएगा, you will definitely think I can't do it. I would love to sum up this video by saying that the best view comes up after the hardest climb. So you have to do the hardest climb. Thank you.